restart. That's what I need to open up, and there we go. I'll sit for a bit. October 21st. Oh wow, that's it's almost mole day. I'm almost at 2,000 views. Crazy! Oh, it's so crazy. Yeah. I went home on a Sunday night, as drunk could be. I saw a thing inside a thing, where my own thing should be. I calls my wife and my sister. May you kindly tell to me, who owns that thing inside your thing, where my old thing should be? Aye, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a lovely tin whistle that me mother sent to me. Well, it's a many day I travel 100 miles or more. But here on a tin whistle, sure ain't never saw it before. Na da di 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 di. Just giving it a bit of time for people to possibly flood in. Okay, that's about time to start up. Taxi driver foils bank robbers. Worker pinned under blade in sawmill accident. Animal rights advocate. People wearing furs are latent serial killers. It comes from the animal rights activist. Moser didn't come into work. Banner didn't come into work. I'm gonna say no, Porter. You're gonna have to deal with it. You can go, Mary, but come in tomorrow. I have another stripe to give out. But to who? Probably somebody on the next shift. Fuck you, Woodard. Let's listen to some Careless Love. Careless Love. Careless Love. Labor market, nobody really care about, so we're fine. I have a good team right here, that's for sure. How's the situation? St. John's Hospital. Morris Brown frequently visits the intensive care unit since his daughter had an accident 2 days ago. But this time, after talking with the doctor, Morris drew a pistol and took several attendants hostage. I won't let anyone go until you stupid lazy pigs start doing something about my daughter. Send the SWAT. Cecil, get in there. This is a 1500. So 1095. Send McStone as well. Then we can send a few smaller people as backup. So I'm thinking Beardsell, Fitzsimmons, Woodard. That should be good. That's over 2,000. We're saying Jorg as well. Easy. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Now, what appears to be going on here? Something about a corn monument in a city center. Good job, everyone. Oh, jeez. Massive fight and vandalism. Vandalism's okay. City center. This is the police? I want to... Hey, that's the name of the game. This is the police? I want to report 3 ghouls who came and painted the wall of my house, covering over all my graffiti. I spent a week on that. They destroyed a priceless work of art. This person's stupid. This person's stupid and I shouldn't give them any attention. This one, though, definitely does need to be taken care of. Send the SWAT to Paddy Wagon Cecil. During a scheduled rally at Mayor's office, animal rights advocates were pelted by 5 decapitated chickens, presumably thrown by slaughterhouse employees in counter-protest. A massive fight started involving armed men. Eyewitnesses report that several people are already wounded. Cecil McStone. These 3. And Beardso as well. Actually, nah. That should be good. Again, that's over 2,000. As for this situation, just something strong in Beardso. Drug sales, Desire Park. We received several complaints about a man in the park. A whole stream of people are going past. They shake his hand twice and then quickly move on. Witnesses believe that he's selling drugs. Robbins, McGillicuddy, go get him. Mass riot. Boutique. A new boutique advertised a sale, and hundreds of people showed up to the event. When the doors opened, the store's visitors rushed in and started a stampede. A fight quickly broke out, and many customers took advantage of the turmoil, fleeing the store without paying for their goods. Well, let's wait a bit. I gotta get my gotta get some more people back. Tax was paid by municipal workers who were only doing their jobs. Yeah, we know. I know. I just simp placed because we were fucking called. A huge crowd of people are beating each other with bats, batons, and dead chickens. Holy fuck, that's awesome. Gotta shoot this dead chicken lying on the ground. Good job, Woodard. You piece of shit. This guy. Am I right? This guy. Good job, people. Yeah, we're gonna have to send people off. What's going on here? Okay, nothing too bad. Yeah, we won't have the paddy wagon back before this ends. Okay. Strong, Vandal, Everts, Murata. That's over 2,000. That should be fine. Mr. Boyd, I had to dismiss one of the assistants who helped me with the hives at the apiary. And in retaliation, you took all my hives to the landfill and stole all my beekeeping suits and other equipment. I need 3 strong men who can pick up the hives from the landfill who aren't afraid of a few bee stings. I'll owe you one, and I'll give your men a year's supply of honey. Woodard, Fitz, Jorg, go get him. Bomb threat, Atticus Tower. An old man strapped with dynamite walked into the insurance company's offices. He says he's going to blow himself up unless the company immediately pays him everything they owe him. Send the SWAT. Cecil, you know, might as well just send all 3 of them.
913 in progress.
Ah, crap. I shouldn't have sent all 3 of them. Report. Good job. Hey, Woodard died. But everything went fine until Woodard tripped and dropped a beehive. The bees went crazy and swarmed all over him. The poor guy died of anaphylactic shock on the way to the hospital. We got stung too, so we're going back home. And the honey which Mr. Josh gave us, I'll never put it in my mouth. That's fair. Hey, explosives. Bring it to the police station. Receiving stolen property, Port Warehouse. In a plea deal, a jewelry store robber confessed that some stolen goods are being stored in the warehouse at the port. They are there now along with his accomplices, who are armed and presumed dangerous. Just gonna ignore that one. Yep. Homicide, Desire Park. While she was jogging in the park, the chief of Freeburg Philanthropy's charity fund was shot by a young man in a ski mask. Two witnesses tried to detain the attacker, but he opened fire, then hid in a public toilet. 36900. Send in Vandal McGillicuddy should be fine for this. Okay, you guys want one more? Send Murata as well. You got this! Oh boy. Homicide. How'd it go? Good job. Assault with an offensive weapon. City center. A passerby noticed a taxi brake abruptly at the curb and saw a fight going on inside the cab. The guy in back broke through the partition and he was shouting something and holding a knife to the driver's throat. Everett's bait cell. Go get him. Missing person one. Right, fuck this horse shit. Okay. Let me stare at this. What? Oh my goodness, what is this? Okay. Eviction notice. So that should be there. An advertisement from the sex industry. I think I might just want to look this one up just to save time. Okay. Okay, there we go. Finally got... Oh, Jesus! Hi, Desi. Hi, Outright. I was very engrossed in this. Here, have these. For a second, I thought that those were joints. Turns out they're love missiles. And zombie. Everybody's just showing up at once. Zombie raid! Oh, boy. Morrow, he's never had any problems with the law in the past. Look at Bergman, well known in certain circles as a money lender. He always gets his money back, by whatever means necessary.
412.
So did they like... Did that guy like sell this guy that owed him money into like slavery and into as like a sex slave? Is that what's going on? I don't know. Woodard's dead. Thank goodness. I never liked him. Ooh, cutscene.
Well, Jack, who's your favorite right-hand man?
Francis Kendrick. But go on.
A very good lawyer. Very good. Invented a way for you to keep your job. Though invented is hardly the word. He has a whole scheme. A big plan. I just had him on the phone. He's so full of ideas I could hardly get off. Believe me, Jack, this guy knows his stuff.
Wow, I do not know what to say, Martin. That's wonderful news. Can I meet him?
Yes, of course. He's not a local. Right now he's in court on the other end of the country, but he'll be with us in 8 or 10 days. When he gets to Freiburg, we'll sit down, the three of us, and we'll work through the details.
Sounds great. And now you want something from me?
Not at all. Yes. No. Well, I mean, part of his plan is a big public campaign for your support. Talk to the press, lots of interviews, maybe even a few street demonstrations. And it would be nice if your family was there with you. I know you're not talking with your wife, but maybe your children could...
No. Listen. My oldest son and his fiancée have arranged some sort of a trip around the world. A big 7-month tour. His girl's from a wealthy family, so they're taking him with them, along with my younger kids and a few of their friends. They're out there roaming the world, and I'm glad they're away from, well, you know, all of this. They don't even know that I'm getting fired, and I'd like it to stay that way.
Okay, Jack. I thought you might say that. No problem. Oh, it's been a rough day. I think I'll go home and sleep it off.
Martin, wait. Look, you mentioned that you know Laura and me aren't talking, and, well, you think you could help find her?
Jack, I understand that's been hard on you, but I think we should focus on your retirement problem. We finish this, then we'll figure something out, okay? One thing at a time.
I hear what you're saying, Martin, but... Jack Boyd.
Well, Jack, you ready to listen to me ramble for an hour or two? I've had a very busy day.
Almost ready. Bear with me 1 second. Yes, Martin, you're right. One thing at a time. Thanks again. Go home and get some rest. We need your strength. Now I'm ready.
Oh. It's all good, outright. It's all good. Military veteran Norse. Freiburg is a war zone. Slice Pizzeria feeds homeless. Teachers at University of Freiburg downgrade immigrant students. Well, oh boy. It's only the... Hey guys, look! It's today! The 22nd! Whatever happens in this is what's happening in New York. Vasquez didn't come into work. Drebin didn't come into work. Yeah, Cross take the day off. Austin! Come in tomorrow. Purdy. Come in tomorrow. You can't go, Kingston. You can never go anywhere. And I have a shiny stripe for somebody. Who's it gonna go to? Who's it gonna go to? Perhaps Kojak? Or maybe Takochi? We could use another one-man army. That would be interesting. We'll give it, yeah, we'll... Because I like having all of these people that are in, like, really close approximation to each other. I could give it to Armstrong. He's probably due for a promotion. But you know what? I'll give it to Kochi. First 3-star of the of this side of the force. Good job, Kochi. Let's listen to some Hush Money. According to information discovered during the investigation, Eric frequents this motel. Let's do this. Foxman, Mary, go to the hotel. Actually, we'll just go Foxman and Pavlovina. Show up, Foxman is like, oh, would you look at what we have here? Seems as though somebody went to a motel. I wonder why. You see, motels are only good for two things. Sleeping and, screwing the pooch. Now, what's going on here? And it's like, calm down, Foxman. And he's like, no! That's right, Diamond Dog State Penitentiary. The prison air conditioning system stopped working and the problem might not be sorted out for a few days. Hearing this, the prisoners rioted, beat up the guards, and took over their cell block. They've taken several civilians hostage and are threatening to kill them unless the prisoners start getting treated like people. The warden says the situation must be sorted out as quickly as possible or the National Guard will have to be called in. Send the SWAT. Kingston. He can take them all on his own. Kindle, Aquino, Mary. Kingston shows up and he's like, I got this. And then he just pulls out like a giant bat and is like, this is gonna be easy. Oh no, child molestation. St. John's Cathedral. 11-year-old Michael Song, a boy from the choir, says he was molested by a priest, Aaron Huber. Oh no. Oh, there's too much room for there's too much room for the jokes right now. Which reminds me, I need to assign some people to this. I'm gonna take Shero off of this one. Definitely put on Glasgow. Wolf, Drebin. They're going to be the other day party for today's party, though. We'll have Papworth, Faust, and Moody. And then I'll put Shero on the other case that just opened up. Oh boy. Mr. Boyd. I'm a man of broad views, and I came to terms with the existence of sodomites a long time ago, especially when they keep a low profile. But now these perverts have started shoving their rotting little syphilitic noses into our affairs. Drugs are freely being sold in the Unicorns of Arcadia Gay Club, right there in the public toilets. I beg you, send your men undercover and clean the filth out of the city, as the Lord once cleansed Sodom and Gomorrah. This can be done. Good job. Holy fuck! Well, we lost Marianiac. This went terribly. It wasn't even his actual day to work. He was supposed to work tomorrow. Which reminds me, Shift A. Yeah, let me hire this guy onto Shift A. Oh my goodness. Receiving stolen property, ghetto. Mrs. Ferguson says that a couple guys have converted the house next door into a storehouse for stolen goods. They're robbing pharmacies and then selling the drugs. Kochi, Kojak, Asano, Silk. I think that's a bit too much. Those three should be fine. Hopefully. Breaking and entering. Apartment house. April Alston heard a man break into her neighbor's apartment and start beating a woman who lives there. She screamed and the man kept on demanding something. I couldn't hear any details. Attempted carjacking. Everyday Mall. Okay, you go eat, zombie. A young cashier went out for a smoke and noticed a suspicious black man slinking around a car near the road. The devil was crawling on the pavement around the car. He looked really suspicious, like a gangster. Send the SWAT, Kingston, Silk. It should be fine. As for this... I'm just gonna... Frick. if Mary did not die, it would have been fine. It would have been fine. But no, he decided to go and get himself shot. And a civilian died. Okay, this is a bad day. The 22nd sucks.
311A in progress.
Fight. Playground. Two young mothers had a falling out over something and they've started to fight, scratching and pulling each other's hair. Come unscramble these crazy chickens. They're scaring my son.
We've got a situation.
All the windows in the house are lit up and there's loud music playing. Knock on the door. There's a guy with a bottle of beer sitting on the sofa. There's a gun on a nearby table along with a handful of multicolored pills. Two men with shotguns jump in from the next room and open fire. Shoot to kill.
913 complete.
Yeah, we got pharmaceuticals. Awesome.
113A.
Attempted carjacking. Report. The suspicious looking man was the owner of the car. He was just looking for his keys. God damn it. I made a bad call. Thank you for your help, Mr. Boyd. Yeah, $50. Thanks, asshole. Because of the fucking Catholic Church, a person ended up dying and another case went unsolved. Feel like you'd be the mom that gets into fights on the playground. Why? Suspicious item. Residential area. A frightened citizen found a strange box left by someone on her landing. It's got to be a bomb, she said with a squeaky voice. It's just like in the movies. She's overreacting. Receiving stolen property. Port warehouses. A man who declined to give his name said that Mary Hinojosa is keeping some stolen jewelry in a storage unit. She just went there now with something else she recently stole. But be careful, she's armed and dangerous and she doesn't like handcuffs. Okay. Foxman, Pavlovina, 36750. Aquino. That should be fine. Shows up and he's like, who said that they don't like handcuffs? Because I got handcuffs. Talk shit, get hit. That's why, Desi. You're not wrong. For this one, we shall send in Kimp and Kindall. Hayes Burgers. According to the information discovered during the investigation, Luca does business at the cafe. Asano, Silk, go get him. Suspicious individual. Farm. Donnie Husted was walking in the evening with a friend and noticed that someone or something was watching them. I only saw the silhouette, but it seemed like a monster. Oh, we were so frightened. We ran to the nearest farmhouse and called you right away. Kingston. Kochi. Go get him. Kingston shows up and he's just like, I got a battering. Ah! A homeless man had left a box of junk near the entrance of the building. Yep, thought so. Missing person report. Offender caught. Good job. Good job, people. Yeah, remember the first episode of the Batman animated series where Batman ends up wrestling a giant bat person? Good episode. The couple were frightened by the scarecrow in the field. Idiots. Fight. Desire Park. A young couple were strolling through the park hand in hand. talking nicely between themselves, when up ran a young man in a leather jacket. He snatched the girl from the hands of her boyfriend and started yelling loudly at her, like it was some kind of argument. According to a witness, the assailant could hardly stay on his feet, and it seemed like he was hiding some kind of weapon in his jacket. Kendall, take Pavlovina and Foxman with you. Get them some experience under their belts. Yeah. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Oh, it's more serious than we thought. 3, 6, 7, 50. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They'll be fine.
311 A10 in progress.
Good job. Missing child. Got some stuff for the homicide. We'll throw in Mole onto this case as well. Armstrong can also help with that case. Banner and Hunter can also help. Who's going to be the B team that help out? There we go. That should be good. Oh shit. Disorderly conduct. Wise Dragon Restaurant. We've received a complaint about noise coming from a restaurant. It's the 5th day of a damn wedding and they're still at it. Noise, shouting, swearing, some foreign music with wilted flowers on the windowsill, and a whole symphony of vulgarity. Complained a retired English teacher. The window of her apartment directly overlooks the restaurant. That's just a normal wedding where I live at. It goes on for about a week. And there's drugs and sex and partying, especially with the groom. Especially with the groom. It's disgusting. Go get him. Send in the paddy wagon. Paddy wagon. Paddy wagon.
210 complete.
Good job, people. Okay, so it wasn't the best day. We lost a cop, and he was actually a fairly good cop. Yeah, he was a pretty damn good cop. So that's annoying. It's fine, though. It's fine. It's fine. 59% of Freeburg parents use physical discipline. 14th century wine barrel found in city dump. Controversial artist Sigmund Hammerling commits suicide. No, not Sigmund Hammerling! My brother went hiking. Yeah, sure, come in tomorrow. You're drunk, come in tomorrow. You're not going home because of a book. Austin, you took yesterday off. You're not getting another day off. You're not getting the day off because of a fucking book. Strong is probably the only person that will be allowed a day off because she's at half energy just constantly. Every day she comes in and she's like, I hate my life. Now we've listened to Careless Love. There we go. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work for me. Jack, one of my partners with whom I have several very large contacts, at the request of his wife, wishes to open a confectionery factory in Freeburg. The problem is that the local stores stock products from the Clementine Burroughs factory, and there's no room for competition in the market. Not that I care about selling fucking candy, but I must demonstrate them a reliable business ally. Today, a couple of my best men will burn this Clementine factory to the ground. Nobody's gonna get in their way, right? Yikes. Can hire one more police officer. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I gotta hire some people. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. So B has more people. We'll hire this guy onto A. And put this guy on B. This guy on A. There we go. 28 with 4 open spots left. And the people that I hired are at least above an average police officer. If only by a little. There's not even really a point in getting more detectives, really. We have plenty. They're all actually pretty good, with the only exception being Drebin, but Drebin's home all the time, and I just hired him for comical effect. Okay, see you outright. Have a good day. Anna Sandstorm. Anna Sandstorm. That's a... Or, sorry, Sandstrom. I'm gonna call her Sandstorm. And you know what? You get hired on last name basis alone. Go on to Shift A.
More testing in progress.
Massacre, Atticus Tower. An armed assailant entered the Jesus Got You Covered insurance office and opened fire on everyone inside. One of the secretaries grabbed a phone, hid in a closet, and dialed the police. According to her, the man has often come to the office to argue with his agent about his payments, but now it seems he's finally lost his mind. Cecil, get in there. Send the SWAT. Let's see, this is a 1200 one. For a second I thought that was pizza, Desi. Now it kind of looks like a scone. Ooh. Worth it, Desi. Worth it. Everts. We'll send these 3. That should be good. Actually, send Austin as well. We got this. Don't worry, SpongeBob. I'm coming back for you.
613 in progress.
Child molestation. Oh shit. Photo studio. Photo studio employee Clark Mitchell called the police about a customer who seems to be involved in child molestation. The man brought in some photos for development. All normal stuff. Family photos from the holidays, but at the end of the reel, the studio found a photo of a naked elderly man next to a girl no older than 13. Apparently, the client forgot to remove that shot. Is this what October is about in this game? Freaking racism and child molestation? The fuck? The fuck is this shit, Leo? Suicide threat. Entertainment district. Anne Fredette is terrified that she just met a suicide case. Her face was painted so sadly, it just brought tears to my eyes. Seeing the poor girl, her whole being aching, stuck in one spot and unable to move on. We have to try and save her. I think this is a false alarm, but I'll send Mirada and Vandal to go deal with it. Hello, Zombie. And Snack. How is Snack, Zombie? Oh, how's Snack, Zombie? I swear I'm not on crack. You need to convince me, because I think you're a hack. The suspect is at the photo studio, standing with his back to the door. He's telling the employee to hurry. Just arrest him. Well, don't sugarcoat it. Just go up to him and be like, you're under arrest.
113A in progress.
Attempted carjacking. Fleet Street. Stepping out of it for a smoke break, the convenience store owner saw a hooded figure around the corner, ducking into a car. At first, the store owner didn't think anything of it, but then the car alarm went off. Send in, Jorgen Fitz. That's good, like 500 right there. SWAT. You know it, Zombie. You know it.
411.
It was the first time she'd been professional mime. Fair. Mr. Boyd, I tell you how dear my factory is to me. It took decades to realize my late husband's dream. To fill the city with candy, which any poor man can afford. But I'm sure you don't have time for this. I hear you are a businessman, so I come to you with a business proposal. Save my factory and you will take a share of our daily profits.
210
I'm good. Disorderly conduct, everyday mall. A respectable woman let out a squeaky scream, then a roar. Right in front of her, a crazy guy in acid-wash pants sat down to eat pieces of his own shit, while he gave the terrified woman a silly smile. It's just so disgusting, my God, right in front of so many people and the children. The woman couldn't calm down. It's all Austin, Hidaka, go clean this piece of shit from the streets. What the fuck? Fight, cemetery. The gravedigger at a funeral struck the grieving father with a shovel. He imagined that the man was giving him a nasty look. A fight immediately broke out. Everett's McGillicuddy. Go get him. I'm sorry, Sugar Dream Confectionery. I'm kind of friends with the Atticus group. I can't help you.
complete. 410 in progress.
The man had recently returned from a trip to Japan, and he was just enjoying some of the extravagant sweets he brought back.
311A complete.
Report. Good job. Oh! Johnson, Jurgen, and Katz Law Firm. Emilio Montez Medrano, chief suspect in the murder of his wife and her parents, was released on bail and was discussing his defense with his lawyers, preparing for the upcoming hearing. The meeting quickly descended into controversy, and they'd been shouting at each other for a long time. Then suddenly, Mr. Medrano ran out of the conference room, only to return a few minutes later with a gun. He shot one of the lawyers in the head, and the others started cowering on the ground. The secretary called the police and heard 3 more shots while she was on the phone. So obviously, this guy killed his wife and her parents, right? There's no questioning that anymore. Desi, gonna blame this on me being tired. That's funny. Cecil, go get him. Cecil, I'm gonna say Cecil, Strong, Robbins, and these 2. That should be good. Send in the 2 black cops.
Progress. We've got a situation here.
Emilio Montez Medrano is standing in the conference hall, armed with a gun, his back to the door. He has pushed 2 men into a corner, and he's holding them at gunpoint. 2 others are on the floor. One isn't moving, and the second is groaning and holding his stomach. Yeah, just take him out.
410
Shoot him! Don't let him do anything, just shoot him! Massive fight. Moonlight Soccer Stadium. A group of visiting fans were singing an offensive song called Freeburg, capital of crap, and throwing corn cobs on the field. Our local fans aren't about to put up with that, and a fight has broken out. Yeah, we should just let him. I mean, no, we gotta stop him. Send in the paddy wagon. McStone, Purdy. 3, 6, 9, 10. It's 1050. I'm starting to get really good at multiplying by 15. We'll say Beardsell, Austin, and Hidaka. Go get him! Also, I just want to remind everybody of a very important thing. Tomorrow is Mole Day. It's Mole Day. Don't forget to celebrate by going to your local store and picking up some guacamole.
in progress.
Oh boy, it's more serious than we thought. Okay. Jorgen Fitzsimmons, go get him. He's almost at an even 300. Send Everts instead. Masca, Forest. A group of 10 students went into the woods to camp for the night. They set up tents, made a fire, drank some alcohol, and sang some songs. Around midnight, they were suddenly attacked by a large man with a bag on his head, wielding a hatchet. One girl managed to reach the road, where she flagged down a passing car and called the police right away. The fate of the other students is still unknown. This all seems very familiar. 900. Cecil, Strong Robbins, and Jorgen. Go get him. We're sending a good 4 cops out there. Okay, this has got to be all the frames. Sarah Sahak, the victim's wife. In recent years, we've struggled to keep the store open. The location isn't very good. There's not a lot of foot traffic, so not many casual shoppers. We depend a lot on our regulars. The summer is always a loss, but we make up for it during the holiday season. And we always have the best Halloween costumes in town. Bogos loved this holiday. An hour before the estimated time of Mr. Sahak's death, the camera across the street caught only a few people, 2 twin girls, a tall man in a gray coat, and a bearded homeless man searching through the garbage can. Mr. Sahak died from a gunshot to the chest. The beheading was all post-mortem. The head was cut off slowly and with some difficulty. The whole shop floor was covered with blood, and his neck was a bloody mess. Probably the guy with the trench coat, if I had to guess. Just saying. Considering the guy in the trench coat is noted here pretty often. He walks in, shoots him. Cuts off his head. Cuts off his head. Good job, people. Gotta wait until tomorrow. Treasure Rory lives in a house he inherited from his grandfather. Still waiting on that one. John B, you don't have to be here all the time. You can sleep if you need to. Oh, situation is more serious than we thought. 3, 6, 9, 12, 1500, which we do have. But I will go ahead and send in Mirada to cover the difference. Situation is more serious than we thought. There actually is a giant man with a bag over his head and a hatchet. It's crazy! Freaking, we've shot him like 800 times and he's still not dead. How does he do this? Shoot him some more. Don't worry, we finally took him down. It only took about 1800 shots to the chest.
But we did it! Good job, Cecil. Hey, thanks, boss. Haha, don't worry, I know what I'm doing. It's a good thing I brought this AK-47 with me. Why on earth did you bring that with you? I thought it was neat. I keep guns at home, including this AK-47, a couple of grenades, a grenade launcher, an RPG, a grappling hook, some sort of laser cannon, a satellite cannon, the Hammer of Dawn, an explosive harpoon gun, the Eye of Jesus, Jesus' holy hand grenades, and, Cecil, just please stop. Well, I have a lot more past that. You should come over to my house sometime, boss. I don't think I want to do that. Okay. Cecil, you're a strange sort of man. Oh, don't I know it. Radio stations face additional tax. Study finds stray dogs more dangerous than sharks. Tainted blue velvet party cookies can cause convulsions. That might be a false statistic, but that one's true. Stray dogs are more dangerous than sharks. What's this thing? Oh, City Hall still approves of us. Police station? No clue. How's it going, Dreamer? How are you doing today? Mozart didn't come into work. Not surprised. Popworth didn't come into work. Vasquez didn't come into work. Base injured? No. This is your first day on the job and you come in fucking just go home. No, you're not taking the day off, Aquino. I really should fire Papworth. He's such an asshole, but he's a detective. I don't even really need them. Whiskey tinged. Last year, we actively fought against unregistered business activities and great companies who shamelessly use loopholes in the law. We've tightened some rules, making it more difficult for fraudsters to rent business premises and import goods into the city. Of course, they immediately became outraged and threatened to form a protest under the windows of City Hall. We must teach these parasites to respect the law. Permission for the use of force is granted, if required. Noted. Oh, there goes Woodard. Small business protest, City Hall, parking lot. Around 80 entrepreneurs and representatives of small businesses have surrounded City Hall, shouting, "Rogers is a business killer!" Send the SWAT and the paddy wagon. Foxman, Pavlo, Austin, Kendall. Go get them. Jack, the mayor is acting illegally in the interests of his friends from the major corporations, which are literally destroying our community's small businesses. Many of his initiatives are contrary to federal law, and if the police end up using force, then you'll be the one that takes the rap. You better cover your ass in case things get ugly. Yeah, I can't do anything against Christopher G. Sand, but I could blame Jim Kendall. We'll retroactively issue a random officer some shares in one of the companies that would... I don't want to blame Kendall. In fact, I'm probably just not going to attack them. Fight. Freyberg High School. The school principal called in to report an altercation which occurred in the school cafeteria. "Hey, you fat cow, where's your udder?" yelled Miguel Marquinos to Emma Hadzik as she passed by his table with her lunch tray. Emma blushed and then lashed out at the offender. The teachers don't want to interfere. Miguel had it coming. He did? I'll send in Kemp and Aquino, but, you know, maybe the asshole will learn his lesson. You don't call people fat, man. Dreamer, Zombie. Dreamer, Zombie. Dreamer, Zombie. Send those two to arrest this man. Police impersonation. Desire Park. Jezebel Escalante was walking in the park earlier and saw a strange man dressed in a police uniform. He was going around yelling at people, showing them his gun and threatening everyone. Then he ran over to the dogs and rolled around in the grass. He's clearly not in his right mind, and he was scaring everyone. Frankly, I don't think he's even a real cop. Asano Purdy, go get him. That was actually a villain in like the Powerpuff Girls and one other show. It may have been in Powerpuff Girls and I think Samurai Jack? There was like a biker gang or something. No, not a biker gang. There was just like these villains where they had the exact same design and all that they would do is go like they would just come up and they'd be like and that was all they did. They didn't really do anything past that, but the Powerpuff Girls kicked their asses anyways. Good times. Fucking childhood, man. Saying the police, the man walks up close and salutes. The outfit is obviously from a costume shop, but the gun looks real enough. You're needed at the police station. I'm afraid this can't wait.
12.
Nah, we're not gonna use force.
311.
Fight. Yeah. Homicide. Yeah. Got him. Once everyone's back, then we can send them over to this mission from God, apparently.
1010A in progress.
Bomb threat. Freeburg Elementary School. Hello, is this the police? There's a bomb at the elementary school. The person who called in the threat had a high, clear voice, but then there was some interference in the background. The signal was lost. Okay. 6. So this is a 900 one. We'll say Kochi, Purdy, and I guess Asano. Let's see. Mr. Boyd, I have a long turned a blind eye to the activities of the women's clinic, which, in essence, is an abortion clinic for sluts. Happily, the management humbly recognized their sin and delivered to our church plenty of nutrients necessary for the preparation of our divine powder. But recently, the hospital replaced its chief doctor, and he refuses to continue honoring the arrangements established by his pious predecessors. Fortunately, I was able to quickly find an alternative supplier, and our production was not affected. However, this upstart doctor needs to be taught a lesson in Christian humility. I'm sure you have people who know how to cut our man's pride with a scalpel and hold the anesthesia. Holy fuck! Are you sure you're the Catholic Church? What the fuck, man? So essentially this entire game is essentially you're just working with a whole bunch of different forms of mafias. And the normal mafia at least is like slightly nice, like the head of him is at least a civil person. This guy's an ass. I don't even know if I want to help you. You know what? Sure, I'll send Foxman, Pavlovina, and Austin. Let's see what happens. Today, Eddie's Burgers is hosting the annual Fry Eating Championship. Police presence is required. Kingston, Kendall, go get him. This is your moment. This isn't Mario Kart Double Dash. You lied to me. How's it going, Zelfor? How you doing, my friend?
911 in progress.
St. John's Hospital. What's going on here? Theft. I see. A drug addict at the rehab center stole an expensive respirator and locked himself in a closet. The nurse tried to reason with him, but he just hugged the apparatus and insisted it was his property. When the hospital employee tried to help him up, he grabbed a knife from his pocket and stabbed one of them in the shoulder. It was quite a riot. I'm not going to play Mario Dreamer. For one, I don't have a capture card for that. Just lurking. I gotcha. Okay. Well, Dreamer set fire to the orphanage and killed all of the orphans. No, no, Riot. Not yet. Not yet. $750. Kojak. You're almost at 600. Kojak, Silk, probably Kino. That should be good.
10-10-8.
The police searched the school and no bomb was found. A schoolgirl by the name of Lily Austin had decided to disrupt school today in hopes of avoiding a test she hadn't studied for. $42 to my name. Desi is my command. Oh.
9-11 in progress.
Theft. Everyday Mall. The guard at a large toy store detained a boy who he suspected of theft. I'm sure he stuffed something down his pants, but I couldn't find anything. The little thief won't stop crying. Come over quick. Pavlovina. Foxman. That's about 500. 450. Yeah, that's good.
9-11.
Theft report. Foxman shows him as like, hey, I'm better than Moo, bitch. Oh shit, Des.
11-11-8 in progress.
Okay then. Ooh, drug trafficking. This is the thing. Drug trafficking. Port. We received an anonymous tip today. Later this evening, a large shipment of heroin will arrive in the port. The cargo is well guarded, and according to the source, the drug manners won't be giving up without a fight. Sorry, drug runners. I'm not sure exactly what I said before, but it's drug runners, not drug runners. Well, we got plenty of people for the job. Let's do this. Send the SWAT and the paddy wagon. Kochi, Purdy, Kojak, Silk, Asano, Kemp, Aquino, and Austin. Go get him.
9-11.
The boy didn't steal anything. The child's mother severely scolded the guard and took her frightened son back home. So you're telling me that there's not a child crying here? Listen, I'm Foxman. I'm known for my porn. Why the fuck is there no crying child? That's all I wanted to come here for. Jack, you swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours. Listen, it's only one time. Calm down.
11-11-8.
Assault with offensive weapons. Kevin's throat bar. The bar's owner reports that his bartender was attacked by a patron. The bartender refused to serve a customer because he looked too young and wouldn't show his ID. So the guy got mad, jumped over the counter, smashed a bottle of whiskey, and now he's threatening to stab the bartender. 750. Got about 500 right here. Foxman shows up and is like, "Oh right, penetration. I mean, what? He's gonna stab that man with the bottle. It's penetration." It's like, Foxman, calm down. I'm hoping that will be a, things are more serious than we thought. And I can send more people.
We've got a situation here.
Behind the bar is a young guy with a piece of glass in his hand. The frightened bartender is in tears.
412.
Holy shit, they did it. That's impressive. Unlawful assembly. Rubinovich Casino. A crowd gathered in the shadow of the casino, chanting slogans recommending the prohibition of gambling at Freeburg. Gambling's a disease, or so they keep repeating. Meanwhile, the casino has hired an athletic group of young men to push back the unruly crowd. Oh man, if only Foxman was here, he'd be like, did somebody say an unruly group of, or he'd be like, did somebody say a hired athletic group of young men? Count me in. He'd like use his penis for a helicopter or something, I don't know. One time I was at IHOP and I didn't know what I wanted to drink, so I panicked and was like, give me a large glass of this stuff. Blueberry syrup. And the guy was like, this is the only time I'll ever refuse a customer drink. Desi, that's like, you're so socially awkward, it's adorable. It's hilarious and adorable, but mostly hilarious. That's fucking funny. Enjoyed that. You got me to laugh. Here, take this token that you can't redeem anywhere. It has a picture of a small child on it. I think. There's not even a face. In fact, it just looks to be a blank coin, but here, take it anyways. Kochi, Purdy, this is a 1350, so that's enough, but we'll send in Kemp, Aquino, and Austin as well. Report. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is probably it. Michael Song, victim. My mother and I were about to leave when Father Huber came up. He took me into his office and told me to read the Sermon of the Mount out loud. He bowed his head, sat down, and he put his arm around my shoulder, and then he undid the top button of my shirt. I didn't like it, but I didn't say anything. A little later, he pulled out his camera and began to take pictures while I read. Then he put the camera away and began unbuckling the belt on his pants. That's when I ran away. Holy shit! Well, that's the last one. Gina Song, the boy's mother. Michael and his choir have been rehearsing here for a long time. They recently sang in front of the congregation, and everyone applauded and praised Jesus. Afterwards, Father Hubert came to talk to us, and he said he wanted to pray with Michael. God gave him such an angelic voice. Father Hubert said that he would drive Michael home, and I told Michael he could go along with the Holy Father. The boy's body shows no traces of sexual violence. We found several Polaroids of boys from the choir in Aaron Huber's office. Some of the shots are of partially or completely naked children. Oh boy. Jim Song, the boy's father. I had to leave in the middle of Michael's performance. There's a ton of work at the office. I won't leave my son at church for another second. No more choir for Michael. I'd rather he sing in a rock band. That's fair. Hold on. Oh, he undid the button first. There we go. Did it. Gallery of Modern Art. Ann Huber is interested in contemporary art, or Ann Huber spends all his time preaching and praying in the fellowship with his flock. Silk, Asano, go over there. Arrest this perverted man. Like sometimes you do have to kink shame a little. At least a little. And in this case, a lot. I like to think Desi talks in the same way she types. Unlawful assembly. Good job. Wrong place. We're gonna have to get him the day after. I know I essentially talk in the same way I type. In the day. Hey, Big Country 8705. I actually really enjoyed this game. I play it like every Sunday until I eventually beat it, but I like the art style. I like the cut out art style. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite like filters or whatever. And for the most part, I like how it plays. And I like the story that goes along with it. It's a good game. It's a good game, Country. And honestly, I think you made a good purchase. I think you made a great purchase, in fact. Freiburg unemployment increased by 9%. It's like the, it might, some people might see a little, like, tediousness out of it. I say this is a game that's good to play, like, once a week for, like, a set period of time, and then you just, like, put it away, and you just play it whenever you're, like, stressed or something. Writer Ivan Bikov presents magnum opus. NGO distributes free condoms in city center. Okay, one thumbs down. Don't worry, I'll get that. I'll get that removed. He'll be fine. Banner didn't come into work today. What else is new? Banner never comes into work. And Moser is always fucking drunk. I need to promote Moser or Banner. Get their life straightened out. Also, music in this game, fantastic. Fantastic. Fraser Rory turned out to be a member of a gang known as the Peg Gangsters. He could help take down the gang if you make him an informant. I accept. There goes Mary. Oh shit. I didn't even realize that I was still working on this. Let's get this guy. Receiving stolen property, Soaps and Sparkles Car Wash. Stuart Hayes chopped up the sports car that Nina Ware stole. Glasgow. Go with Sandstorm and Wolf. And Porter. Let's invest this Kester as well. Double homicide, escape from custody. Cemetery. David Douglas, former director of the Scottish Theatre, escaped from Diamond Dog Prison with the aid of an accomplice. Fellow gang member Kester Athol, who killed 2 prison guards during the escape. Basinger, take Marlowe and Hunter with you. You got this. Bomb threat, Fleet Street. Some crazy man in a clown suit stopped a school bus. The driver pulled over and he threw a grenade inside. It didn't explode, but the children are too afraid to move. Send in the SWAT. 369 1050. Cecil, go get him. Cecil shows up and is like, whoa, this is a grenade. This will be excellent for my collection. And he just pockets it. Walks away calmly and people are like, the fuck is wrong with him? And he's like, what? I like grenades. I like weapons. Ho ho! Take Darius. I didn't see this guy's name. Megadopolis. Holy fuck. How would you guys feel if your last name was Megadopolis? I'd feel fucking amazing. Take Hidaka as well. It's 1050. Yeah, they have like 1500. They're good. I think if my last name was Megadopolis, I'd just be like, there's no arguing. I am the most interesting man in the world. Fight. Residential area. 6 drunks had a few too many and started fighting with each other. One of the men pulled out a bottle of liquor and smashed it on the pavement, then stabbed his former companion with it. The police are on the line with retiree Georgia Miller, who is watching this unfold right outside her front window. I've had enough of these drunk monkeys. They're always so loud, and my favorite television program is about to start. How dare they! Your initials would be damn, and I like that. Okay, see ya, zombie. Stay safe out there. Gesundheit to me. Send in Beardsell and Fitzsimmons. 600. That's, yeah, 600. About 750, actually. Bye-bye, Jumborino.
We've got a situation here.
The children aren't crying, but quietly staying in the bus. Outside the bus, there's a man in a clown suit, giggling. Whoa! This guy has an awesome getup. Hey, sir, you. How do you dress so fancifully?
10-10-8.
Oh my God! Well, Megadopolis' first day on the job and Hidaka's second day on the job, and they both died. Okay.
911 in progress.
Very much rip, Desi. Very much rip. Theft. Freiberg Zoo. A man accompanied by a hippie-like girl dragged a rare yellow monkey out of its cage, hid it somewhere, then quickly left the zoo. McStone, take Jorgensen with you. Well, I'm going to hire, what is this shift day? You guys want to work for the police? I just had 2 officers died. I kinda need replacements. And let me make sure I have some people from over here working on it. Armstrong, Gordon, Papa, Drebin, and Moody. Work on that one. Mole, Moser, Cross, Faust, and Banner.
12-10 in progress.
Suspicious individual. Vegetable shop. A store employee noticed a woman who resembles the famous swindler Lee Kuan Yew, whose picture has been on TV many times. I see. You know what? Strong and Robbins, 36900. They passed that. Go, take Darius with you. This shouldn't be too dangerous. Theft, report. Good job. Yeah, McStone's a rent-a-cop, man.
In progress.
Okay. Fraud. Riverbank. A man in a clown suit entered a bank. Are fucking clowns a thing now? What the fuck is with October? A clown suit entered a bank, presented the cashier with a check for $250 billion and demanded they cash it. He threatened the bank would face serious consequences if they couldn't pay out the entire amount of cash, reported the head of the branch. He won't even be able to carry it all. What is he, an idiot? Yeah, I would just give it to him. I'd be like, yeah, sure. Here, let me just put it inside the sack. And I'd be like, I just like give people help. And I'd be like, good luck, asshole. And he wouldn't be able to carry it. $250 billion in money? Like, first and foremost, I don't think he could even count that high. He'd probably be spending the entire time just trying to drag it out the fucking front door like an asshole. You three, go take care of this. Fucking idiot.
Officer on scene.
This place is mostly empty. A woman wearing sunglasses picks up an orange. Watch the suspect. The woman throws an orange at the cops, overturns some boxes, and runs for the back door. Hide a banana in your pocket. Really? That's... really? Run after her.
12-10 complete.
Robbins is like, haha, bitch, I don't need to hide a banana in my pocket.
progress.
Armed robbery, Fortune Bank. 5 armed robbers broke into the bank and demanded access to the safety deposit boxes. The manager agreed after they shot one of the customers in the leg. During the turmoil, a security guard and 5 visitors were able to escape and call the police, but there's still over a dozen hostages inside. It's in the SWAT. 3, 6, 9, 1200. Cecil, McStone, McGillicuddy, Beard Cell. Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna need more. Yep, you know what, send in Everts and... You know what, just Everts for right now. Again, Everts is that fat cop. He is the, like, definition of the fat cop. Atticus Court. Oh, Kevin's throat. Missed aboard my vehicle transport company is regularly being attacked by bikers. They lie in wait for a lone truck out in the country, then blow the tires and steal the cargo. They put the last driver in a coma. I found out these bikers hang around Kevin's throat bar after dark. I want you guys to storm in there and show them the highway to hell. And don't forget to torch their bikes, right? You need 6 cops for this? Holy fuck! 2 of my people died today! The man in the clown suit was the famous performance artist Sigmund Hammerling. Apparently, the check was supposed to warn the public that the financial system is on the verge of collapse. What? Well, a civilian died. We sent in a lot of really good cops, though, so, you know, that happening, it's... I mean, I don't know what else I could have done about that. Besides sending Van Dahl, but I was like, I kinda need to keep at least one officer back in case, you know, an emergency happens. 3, 4, 5, 6. Assault, Atticus Tower. The insurance company's offices are home to a fresh scandal. One of their clients is accusing them of inflating her insurance premiums after her husband's death in a car crash. The woman was shaking her fist as she delivered a punishing speech, then grabbed one of the agents by the time, bounced his head off the table. That is indeed assault. Everts, Van Dahl, go take care of this. In the meantime, we're gonna be 6 officers short.
1011B in progress.
Of course. Terrorism, Freiburg Central Railway Station. Betty Sanchez told the police that she accidentally discovered some shocking entries in her husband Victor's private journal. He's planning to enter the train station and break open a large-capacity storage tank filled with mercury. According to Betty, Victor hasn't been himself ever since our son died serving in the army. I don't know this man, and I'm very scared of him. Cecil, McStone, Strong, Robbins. Hopefully that's enough. Cecil's like, wow, an entire train yard of mercury? Ha! I need some for some of my experiments. This is a good day. And here I thought I'd never be able to get any.
1210 in progress.
Hey, 12,000 in cash. Sweet.
412A.
Report. Good job.
1011B complete.
Gonna send somebody to a police academy. I could send McStone to the police academy. Get him that 3rd strike that he so deserves. I could send McGillicuddy. Murata should probably go to the police academy. Murata, you're going to the police academy. Good job, people.
311B.
Damn, I love those cops. Suspicious individual, cemetery. Aaron Griggs noticed a creepy man in the cemetery during a heavy downpour. He was ignoring the rain, just... Zero with the 1-bit wonder. I'm here, don't suck. Honestly, Zero, don't care, won't do. Aaron Griggs noticed a creepy man in the cemetery during a heavy downpour. He was ignoring the rain, just... Listen, Zero, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Listen, I care about the 1-bit. I care about the 1-bit wonder, primarily because it fucking terrifies me every time it happens. I end up putting it in just because I know you'll keep activating it. There was a creepy man in the cemetery during a heavy downpour. He was ignoring the rain, just walking with purpose through the graveyard. I think he was planning to attack somebody, but then he just hurried off. It did have to be done. It did have to be done, Zero. I bet it comes out he's some kind of serial killer. Okay, well, we'll send some people. These 3 to be exact. Gotta wait for people to get back before I go about this one. Not yet. Not yet. Massive fight. Street workout playground. Street workout playground. What? 3 plant... Who would name their playground that? Why would they name their playground that? Unless it was like a fitness center and a playground at the same time. Where are all the beautiful people today? I think Desi's lurking right now. 3 plant workers were drinking beer on a bench and started harassing a group of young sportsmen who were talking at the bar. The men started calling the athletes fags and laughed at them, and then threw one into an empty bench. At first, the athletes were ignoring the bullies, but their patience was at an end. One of them grabbed a beer tap and broke a plant worker's head over with a single blow. The 7 athletes then rallied together and started beating up the remaining men. Holy fuck. Send in the paddy wagon. The men started calling the athletes faggots. So this is 1200. Cecil McStone. I'll say Murata, Beardsell, McGillicuddy, Everts. That should be more than enough. I think you messed up a little bit. You know, it's fine. The suspicious man was a local gravedigger who recently fell on an extra bit of work. Fair enough.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here.
The place has turned into a real battle. More workers joined in to help their friends from the factory, and fight expanded to involve several dozen people. Who wouldn't love Desiree is tired? You're not wrong, Zero. I don't think I know anybody who doesn't. Find someone still on their feet and knock them on their ass. The fight grinds to a halt and 2 athletes approach the police. The fuck you think you're doing here? We got this. We don't need you. The men look quite menacing, armed with bricks and ironworks. Taser him.
311.
Holy fuck! We lost 4 officers today! Beardsell McGillicuddy? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Part of me just wants to restart the day, because that... 4 officers? Oh my goodness. Like, I know I can handle it, but I'm losing a lot of officers. Like, 4 in one day is way too much. And one of them is Megadopolis. Megadopolis. Like, that's just an awesome name. I wanted to have a fucking story with this guy, but no, he died. He died in a fucking grenade explosion. Which I think is how he'd want to go out. And Hidaka kind of looks like Glenn from fucking Walking Dead. Like, I was like, I like this guy. I wanted to see him have stories. And then, like Beardsell McGillicuddy died. Ah, gosh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna restart the day. That's just way too hard. That's way too destructive of my heart. Trolley sends me Mimi songs. That's fair. Sandstorm, go to bed. Mimi cookies. What would that entail? Would just be a cookie with some icing on it in the shape of a dick butt?
in progress.
I'm just gonna be quiet as I work back towards where I was at. %, vanilla cookies only. Have you ever had vanilla cookies, Desi? Oh. Oh.
Got a situation here.
Just tase the clown. Just fuck him.
In progress.
450, 2, it's 400, 480, that should be fine. I don't know why you're putting the winky face right there, Zero.
311 complete. 1210
Like, nothing about that was a flirt. Get him. Well, now you're just winking at me, and that gives me a lot of implications, Zero.
1310 in progress.
It's not even alternating eyes, it's just the same eye, just over and over again. Do you have a twitch or something? What's going on? You okay, man? Since I know this is a false alarm now.
In progress.
Alright, the 5 armed robbers. Cecil McStone, Fritz Vandal, McGillicuddy, Murata. Yeah.
Looks like we have a situation here. Complete.
Dominantly right eye winking. Desi is left eye winking.
1310 complete.
Okay, so I need to wait for 6 of my people. For my 6 people to come back.
910 complete.
Good job, people. Hey, Beard Cell. Beard Cell was probably, like, bullied when he was a teenager.
Progress.
People were like, hey, do you have a beard to sell? Because teenagers are fucking stupid. Don't wait a moment on this one. Thank you. Which reminds me, I need to send somebody off at their school. I can't remember who the fuck it was. I think it was Mirada. Nope, gotta send him. Hopefully it's good. That was the grave digger one. I was a good teen. Were you, Desi? Were you? That's a fight. You know what? This one could just happen. Fuck them. They can kill each other. Maybe some of the guys will learn not to call the others fags, and the other ones will learn that they have to live with fucking murder. I was a good teen. Very limited alcohol consumption too. So, I think that's better than I did, Desi. I think I had like a 3. I think I had like a 3 point. It was either 3.4 something or 3.6 something. I can't remember anymore. It's been for fucking ever. And it doesn't even matter to me anymore because I don't even worry about school. Study. Drunk people are more attractive. I could list things that are wrong with that study right off the bat. Reclusive millionaire bequeathed fortune to city. Woman's clinic requires mayor's protection from pro-life activists. Oh boy. Oh boy. Vasquez didn't come into work today. Savchenko didn't come into work today. God damn it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We can work with this. It's all good. You've never seen what I look like. Desi is actually Cthulhu. She is teenage Cthulhu, just like with her giant like claws, just typing is like tee. Ooh. And she tries to go on dates with people, and then they look at her and they just turn into stone. I'm not doubting you. I'm not doubting it, Desi. I know it's very well possible. Pavlovina, Vina. Pavlovina, Foxman, go get this child molester. Foxman shows up and is like, dude, I understand sex, but come on. Not that I know of, Desi. Prostitution, suburb. Received an anonymous tip. A swanky mansion on the edge of town is home to a luxury brothel. According to our source, the girls there are top class and the booze is excellent, but the prices are just astronomical. They really need to lower them a bit. Send the paddy wagon and the SWAT. Wait a second. I guess it's prostitution. It's a brothel, right? Well, I guess brothels aren't exactly legal in the U.S., are they? Except in, like, certain areas. 3, 6, 9, 1050. I'm gonna say Asano, Kemp, Aquino, and Kendall. You guys go get it. Man, Foxman would have loved to have gone on that one. It would have been like, a brothel, you say? They make sure, that they're following all of the proper regulations. As in, like, yeah, performance and, no disease. It's like, Foxman, are you okay? And he's just like, yes, I'm okay. I just have this banana in my pocket. I don't know what it's doing there, but it's very uncomfortable. Hey, alcohol. Extortion, everyday mall. Before a major clearance sale. I said I've never known Desi to tee-hee-hee-hee. Like I ended up saying that once Desi asked. Okay. Okay. What the fuck is with that penitentiary? Frick. Double frick. Extortion. Everyday mall. Before a major clearance sale, a dozen bikers blocked one of the entrances to the shopping center, which was crammed with people and demanded an entrance fee. Some people paid, some went to another entrance, and some were so outraged that they got out of their cars and started fighting. Can I... Frick. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 1050. Okay. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll have to do... Okay, that one's not too bad. Assault, drugstore. A young skinny man stormed into the pharmacy, pulled a pile of empty sports nutrition cans from his backpack, and began throwing them at the pharmacist. You sold me this useless crap. Pavlovina, 3, 450, and Kindle. Mass riot. Diamond Dogs State Penitentiary. Javier Forte leaves prison today, a free man. He had previously spent 15 years on death row for the murder of his girlfriend. New evidence has exonerated Forte, but some Freiburg residents disagree with the new verdict. A crowd has gathered outside the walls of the prison and promised to give Javier a warm welcome. Prison security can barely handle the angry crowd, and the situation could easily get out of control. Send the paddy wagon and SWAT. 1500 Kingston, Kochi, Asano Camp Aquino. Honestly, that should be fine. These aren't violent people, they don't have weapons. That should be fine. And that leaves me with 2 officers, just in case. 2 officers on backup.
6 down in progress.
Harassment, bus stop. A woman called to complain about an elderly man who grabbed her on the bus. He couldn't control his drooling and he wouldn't let me go. The brute was all fingers and the way he sits at the bus stop with his hand in his pocket. It's disgusting. Pretty Kojak, go get him. Pretty looks like a crossing guard. She looks like she should be a crossing guard. Extortion, everyday mall. The entrance is blocked by tough-looking bikers and a sizable crowd has gathered around. Arrest the bikers. Someone from the crowd begins to scream hysterically and attacks the bikers with a knife. Turn to the ear.
912 complete.
Everyone disperse! He's got a gun!
412A. 2 910 in progress.
Like how Mr. Trolley doesn't exist today? He probably does, just, you know, not at the moment. I'll probably end up, like, streaming or something later. I don't know.
6 10 complete.
He has his own schedule.
progress.
Boy. Ooh. Just in time. Okay. Attempted robbery, suburb. In the middle of a party at Charlotte Kiesler's house, some armed men stormed in and demanded that the guests hand over all their jewelry and point out the safe. A security guard opened fire on the suspects and they retreated to the garage. 36900. Silk. Take Pavlovina and Foxman with you. Foxman shows up and he's like, I heard that there's a party going on. I want in. You will let me in because of my mustache. And they're like, we'll let you in because of your mustache. These are not the droids you're looking for. These are not the droids we're looking for. Attempted murder, beach. Mrs. Cazarlo saw a half-naked man suffocating a young girl in a bathing suit. Holy fuck. 3600. Asano, Kemp, go take care of this. Child abuse. Residential area. Mrs. Magat was looking through her people and saw her neighbor beating his daughter right there on their doorstep. He yelled, "Bullshit! I'll shove those headphones straight up your ass! Why do you always chain the door? You make me tell you every day, why can't we just go into the house like regular people?" Aquino, Kindle. I'll take Austin with you. Go take care of this situation.
Looks like we have a situation here.
Three security guards with guns are set up on the garage and are preparing for the assault. Inside are four armed robbers who have taken an elderly woman hostage. The robbers want their freedom in exchange for the hostage. Push two more women into the garage. That's funny. Does he know? I too see. Well, I don't go to the beach very often. I don't know how the dress code is over there anymore. We got him. Yeah, you. Haha, I got you. We ended up tricking you. So I heard that you were having a four-way with that elderly woman. Tell me about it. It's like, Foxman, please. Foxman, no. Foxman, yes. The man was giving the girl artificial respiration after pulling her from the water. Noted. Bikinis. I don't believe that. I don't believe in it. It doesn't make sense. Also, I should see about sending some people here to the police academy. Like Silk or Kojak. I'll send Armstrong. That's a fight. Moonlight Soccer Stadium. During the match, some fans in the visitors section threw a fried pig's head onto the field. Our local fans decided that they'd teach them a lesson. A fight broke out, and the referee was forced to stop the match. Paddy Wagon SWAT. 369 1050. Coachy, take Purdy. You know what? Still Kojak as well. Hell, you know what? Take Pavlovina and Foxman as well. Foxman shows up and he's like, "Oh, thank goodness, an orgy." And they're like, "Foxman, no." And he's like, "Foxman, yes."
510 in progress.
Did it just now tell you that, Zero? Yeah, I've noted that it takes for fucking ever to actually notify me all the time. King Louis nightclub. Someone at the club opened fire on the DJ because he refused to play a track they requested. The patrons of the club started a stampede and the gunfight is still ongoing. 36750. Asano, Kemp. Austin? You know what, Kendall as well. Pretty sure anything else that comes up, Kingston and Aquino should be more than enough to handle.
We've got a situation here.
Yep. When police showed up, many of the fans fled. A few dozen people remained in the stands fighting each other to the death. Take the fried pig's home head with me. Honestly, that's probably something I might do. Actually, nah, I don't want that in my house. Never mind. Surround with nightsticks. Just beat the shit out of them. Awesome sauce. We did it! City Hall cuts Broadville Asylum funding. Man in open field frightened to death by scarecrow. Dean, Chinatown dormitory or overcrowded. Fair. Moser, you're always getting drunk. Just, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Banner, you're also always drunk. Sure, Megadopolis, but please come in tomorrow. Hidaka's still here. You're a good boy, Hidaka. Hidaka. I forgot to assign some people to the investigation. Aaron Hubert turned out to be a member of a gang known as the Church. It could help you take down the gang if you make him an informant. I accept. We need to interrogate him. We could take down the bishop! Thank fucking Christ, I hate that guy. Can I drink on the job? I don't know. Aaron Huber, male, age 31. Medical examination? Medical examination. He was born with a partial hearing impairment, which due to aggressive and intensive treatment has grown into increased hearing sensitivity. As a result of a difficult childhood and harsh living conditions, he suffers from panic attacks and has serious physiological problems with heat tolerance. Born to Perchtoldsdorf, Austria, at the age of 8, he and his mother escaped from his father, who has been raping him for the past 3 years. Oh, jeez. For the next 6 years, he lived in appalling conditions in the attic of an old house. He was hospitalized several times for serious complications due to heat stroke. When he was 15 years old, his mother got back on her feet and started making enough money to move them into a small house. Nevertheless, his school counselors noted that Aaron Huber was a quiet child, an outcast, overlooked by his peers, especially the girls. At age 18, he enlisted in the army, where he became interested in religion. After the service, he entered a Catholic seminary and decided to devote himself to the church. At 28, he became a priest, but he almost lost everything when a demonstration that he organized, Drugs Are Satan's Doorway, ended in a brawl and then in mass arrest. Okay. That would be a terrible way to start this off, wouldn't it? Is Everett's a chick? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. Is that your parents taught you to treat children? What? How'd you know that? God save me. So it was your father who instilled in you such a strong love for little boys. Please, I don't want to talk about this. So what do you want to talk about? Maybe you can think of something we'd like to hear, and maybe you won't go to prison and suffer the same fate as your victims. Yes, I have sinned, and I will answer before God, but you don't need me. What's happening at the church is far darker. They're building a gateway to the devil. Drugs? I don't know much, but Father Joseph Costello is involved somehow. Thank you! At night, Joseph Costello quietly brings drugs into the church and hides them inside. I'll tell you everything I know. Awesome. Glasgow. Let's take a lot of people with you. Armed robbery. Bank of Freiburg. A gang of masked men, armed with automatic weapons, entered the bank. They fired a few shots into the air and demanded the manager open the vault. While everyone else lay in nervous silence on the floor, one of the guards drew his service weapon, but he didn't have a chance. A robber shot him right in the stomach. Send the paddy wagon and the SWAT. This needs 1,500. Cecil, we can't go sending weak cops here, so... that should be good. Okay. I need to get some other people on this. Those people should be good. That should be good. And then once this next thing is fully set up. Oh my goodness. Armed robbery, city center. Heavily armed gunmen attacked an armored truck. Several witnesses heard an explosion and saw robbers carrying machine guns. I can't do shit about that. I just sent all of my best cops to a different place. And it still wasn't enough. Holy shit. There was no doing anything with that one. Yeah, last night. Yeah.
412A in progress.
Yeah, Oxy was there. We had fun.
910C complete.
We managed to get them. It took fucking everyone. Well, we'll work on this. She knows what she's doing. It's Mole, remember? Mole. Mola. Mola. Mole. Assault. Ice Prince Cafe. Jose Sugg called the station, muttered this sad story through streaming tears. I was just trying to get to know a pretty girl, and I gave her the coolest compliment in the world. But she just went crazy and beat me so bad she mangled me and ruined my perfect face. Fitzsimmons, take a docket with you. 3, 450, 2, 3, you know, and Darius. Massive fight, oh my god, it's just crimes galore today, isn't it? City Center, about 24 scientists who recently lost their jobs decided to stage a protest march in the city center. The participants marched peacefully along the side of the road, but then some religious fanatics came out and started throwing stones at them, tearing their clothes and generally humiliating them. A massive brawl has broken out, and several people are already injured. Send the paddy wagon. Cecil, McStone, Strong, Robbins. Pizza and York. Go get them. Sounds like there's not really weapons involved, so they should be fine.
412
There's a set.
progress.
Detroit is essentially 0. Assault, Atticus Tower. Call just came in from the secretary of therapist, Alan Graham. She reports that Dr. Graham was attacked by a patient during an otherwise normal session. The patient pinned him to the floor and is slapping him in the face. I'm afraid that the doctor might have an asthma attack, said the frightened secretary. Vandal, McGillicuddy, go get him. What's going on here? Jack Boyd, a common acquaintance, told me that you're a reasonable man who can be relied upon for help. I need a load of 4 luxury cars at the port, and to be very frank, they're stolen. Last time my boys got picked up and a very big player didn't get his shipment. This time it has to go as smoothly as possible. Cops in the driver's seat would help make that happen. Okay. How's it going, Key?
412A.
Oh my god. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 plus 600 is 2100. They should be fine.
311B complete.
Yeah. The guy offered the girl a quickie and she merely slapped him across the face. Fair. How you doing today, Key?
712 in progress. 412A complete.
Abuse of emergency services, Chinatown. Once again, retiree Yang Hu complained to the police that a local restaurant is preparing its dishes incorrectly. They don't advertise their portions and mix up their ingredients. We've warned her a dozen times that this isn't a police matter, but she keeps calling and bothering our personnel. I think I can just ignore that then. Abduction, suburb. A passerby noticed a suspicious black man sitting in a van next to a little white girl. I'm afraid to imagine what that monster has in store for that little angel. Really? That's just racism. One moment. Let me get these 4 people in on that. Everett's beard. You know what? No, fuck that. I don't even need to send the SWAT in on this one, but I will send, like, Everett's and Beardcell. And you know what? We need a black man there as well in order to,
1411 complete.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if she abused the emergency services.
311B in progress.
We just know it's not a police matter, and we just hang up and be like, we don't care. It's that simple. Oh, fuck. That's not good. I'm gonna have to send in people. Massive fight. St. John's Hospital. Some guy tried to sneak into the doctor's office without waiting his turn. A few people who were waiting in line decided to punish the bastard, and a fight started up. Send the paddy wagon. Everyone. Just everyone who's available.
complete.
Meng Cheng. Sir, Hidaka suddenly turned into a self-righteous pussy, started whining, saying this is wrong, we're the police. He wasn't just fucking up the deal, he was going to arrest everybody. We had to shut him up. Well, you know, don't worry, it was all done quiet and smooth. Despite the trouble with our colleague, Mr. Cheng was very pleased. The man turns out to be the girl's adoptive father. I have a feeling. Hidaka, why? Ah, that sucks. I really like that guy. Microeconomics is a bitch. You're not wrong. There are men and women fighting along a narrow hallway and they're starting to pick up chairs. Lower the chairs! Okay. Okay. Another fucking riot, I see. It's just riots and robberies today, huh?
1010 in progress.
That's right, the Last Picture Show Theater. The audience at the premiere of The Rules of the Game was so outraged at the French film that they broke the chairs in the hall, and now they're threatening to set fire to the cinema. The perplexed theater director locked himself in his office, then called to report the incident. I can't imagine why this film so angered them. What is it called? The Rules of the Game. Huh. It's in the SWAT. Robbins, Everts, Beardsell, Jorgen. That should be fine. Explosion, apartment house, of course. Smoke is rising from an apartment building and residents are running out onto the street. Some are saying that suspicious foreigners live in the apartment that the explosion came from. We wait. And now we send. Okay, go get him. Need a paw-friendly keyboard. Or blade? What? Got 6 frames for this, and there's a total of 4. I might be able to get this. Double homicide. Escape from custody. David's escape from Diamond Dog's prison was over a year in the planning. The prison is an impregnable... Ah, okay, I see. It just didn't really fit in with the, Oh. Okay, keyboard or blade. Or keyblade. I gotcha. How's it going, Briar? Yeah, and I agree with you. Yeah, it's been a long day. It's been a long, week. Oh. Back popping. The prison is an impregnable fortress, so they concocted a devious plan and poisoned David's mother, who he despised. He spent several months in the hospital dying from gastric bleeding, and David easily won the right to visit his mother. Then, after her death, he was allowed gravesite visitation for a month. David displayed exemplary behavior, and because these visits always went so smoothly, the number of guards accompanying him was reduced from 8 to 2, and additional police presence was deemed unnecessary. It's exactly what they were waiting for. The cemetery where David's mother was buried is surrounded by 2 very high fences. The gravesite itself is physically impossible to approach by car, as the way through the graves is too narrow. Mrs. Douglas was buried a good 10 minutes walk from the cemetery entrance, so David's escape was going to be risky. They decided Kester would enter the graveyard on a motorcycle, carrying a gun with a silencer, and get the job done quick. They hoped the guards wouldn't have time to react and wouldn't notice the suspicious sounds of the approaching motorcycle. Kester would rush them at full speed and shoot them before they even had a chance to recover from the surprise. But as far as I know, we only managed to shoot one of them, as he had to improvise, but I don't know the details. Either way, he overwhelmed the guards and got David out of there safely. So can get rid of that one, probably can get rid of that one. That's them escaping, I think. He's alone in this one. Okay, so we definitely need more frames. I have enough for that. Stolen property. Stuart Hayes has worked at the car wash most of his life and learned all about using his hands. I see. It's up to you, Key. I don't want you to go out of the way to do something, especially if it's too much trouble. And I don't your server is an art thing, and I don't exactly see my streams as an art. So I would leave it up to you. Stuart Hayes pays the car thief in cash on delivery. Stuart Hayes uses yellow tape to mark out the space he'll need to cut the car. Stuart Hayes prefers to use a reciprocating saw for cutting up a vehicle. That's a Thank you. What do you call it? Thank you, Tech Theater for teaching me all about tools. The cut-up car is disguised as scrap metal, loaded in a truck with a hoist and driven to the rail station. Good job, Banner and Moser. Banner and your hoser. That's right, report. Good job, people. Okay.
Looks like we have a situation.
The apartment is filled with smoke and the walls covered in soot. In the center of the room stands a man in a dirty white coat, and around him are scattered odd pieces of complicated device. Seeing the police, the man begins to explain incoherently that he's almost finished work on his elixir of youth, and he just needs a little more time. Taking him away to the police station.
Test has been completed.
Sorry, man, but if you want to work on your elixir of life, you can't do it here. You gotta do it somewhere else. You know? Such cop, much police. Indeed, Briar.
Mr. Boyd, Kevin Paulson is here. He wants to talk.
Kevin Paulson. Tell him to fuck off. Jack Boyd, super cop.
Why the $500,000, Jack? Why?
Lana, what happened?
Does this sum have some kind of special meaning?
Ooh.
Lana, I don't know who told you about the $500,000, but it's much more complicated than you think.
Oh, it's complicated, all right. It took me an hour to go over all the documents. There's even a few pictures and a lot of answers. Except for one thing. Why $500,000?
What documents? How did you get them? What's in them?
I think you know very well what's in them, and the one who sent them is obviously a big fan of your criminal talents. He even has a cute name for you, Cupcake.
Remember when you told me how you're always surrounded by old men? I'm the opposite. I'm surrounded by children, 9-year-old boys. From their first day of work, they gather in the smoking lounge, telling jokes about what they'll do when they loot their first $1,000,000. But it's more than just innocent jokes. It's quickly becoming a reality. They themselves are surprised how quickly everything happens. They buy their own houses, they buy a car, they get promoted. The first $1,000,000 is soon followed by a second, a third, a fifth. Like children, they have no idea what they're getting into. But I'm not like that, Lana. I'm not like them.
You're saying you're not like them because you're only stealing $500,000?
I only meant
You
that...
know, Jack, I'm done worrying about people not taking me seriously. They'll know I mean business when my first act as public prosecutor is throwing the city's former police chief in prison.
Lana, you can't just read over some papers like this and... I told you not to let him in!
I'm sorry, Mr. Boyd. I tried to stop him, but you know...
Lana, we need to talk.
Fuck you, Lana. Lana!
Jack, you're so amazingly patient with people. After all the confusion over the past months, all the humiliations, it's really quite admirable. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. I gotta admit, I'm not nearly so patient.
Send someone in here, now!
I've been thinking, Jack. When I take your place, I'll have a a lot of opportunities. For example, I could arrest you. You know it wouldn't be hard to find a reason. You obviously don't want that, right? I don't want that either. Given your reputation, arresting you would make me very unpopular. And if we both don't want that, let's find a way out.
You're tearing me
My
apart,
suggestion
Lana.
is you retire tomorrow. And I promise I'll let you leave in peace.
Yes.
I swear, Jack, if you...
Hey, that's Foxman. You're tearing me apart, Lana.
Mr. Boyd,
I didn't hit
there's
her.
a call on line 2. Mr. Boyd, you really have to take this call.
Boyd!
Jack, it's me.
Laura,
Jack, I don't know what you wanted to say to me, but please, just say it. Jack, I'm hanging up the phone.
Laura, you... Oh my God, Laura. Hey, you remember years ago? So many years I've lost track, but do you remember when Dylan was down with the chicken pox and he couldn't sleep? We kept him occupied until he passed out, and then we went downstairs, sat on the floor, opened a bottle of wine. Who could blame us? Well, we sat on the floor and opened our bills and joked about how poor we were. Remember? And then I jokingly asked if I'd be your hero if I made $1 million. And you sat there lost in thought like you needed to seriously think about the answer.
No,
you were
they
quiet
doesn't.
for a while, and then you laughed and said that I'd be your hero even if I only made $500,000. Do you remember, Laura?
Jack,
Do you remember?
Honestly, Jack, no, I don't remember.
You don't remember? But that was...
Jack, you've been chasing me down for so long to talk with me. For this? That's all you wanted to tell me?
How can you not remember? It's important, Laura. It's important.
Goodbye, Jack.
Damn, Jack just got hit with every fucking bad thing at once. Ooh. That's an actual sound effect. They actually did that.
Boyd, are you all right?
Oh no.
Mr. Boyd?
Yeah, he's trying to OD Briar. Who could blame him? Fucking, like, everything just him at once. Oh, what the? One player mode, single player mode. This is a thing. This is a thing that's happening. There's that one there. I'll actually just place this right here. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is a thing, though. Oh, oops. Just put that right there for now, because my main focus should be getting rid of this little dot. We'll place that there, actually. This is just a thing that's going on. Frick. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. That's something I need. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm gonna need double blue next. Oh, fuck. Fucked it up. Fucked it up. Okay, we'll place that there. We can fix this. Unfortunately, I have to place that there for now. Double yellow. Place this here. Double red. There we go. Now get rid of some of those blue. Frick. just delay until I can get all of the reds I need. There should just be one more. There we go. Oh, that's a lot more. You can't do this to me. Stop it. The fuck? Day 154? Holy shit! That's a huge time leap. Not good. Not good.
Yes, you caught me again. And again, I promise this is the last time. And now you say again that I've said it all before, but I'm...
Jack Boyd is awake.
Jack Boyd? He opened his eyes? He can talk?
Talking? Yes. More like yelling, trying to escape from his room, brawling with the nurses.
Good heavens. He's a tough son of a bitch.
Jack! Lord, were you already discharged from the hospital? I thought you might be down a couple of days or even...
Yes!
Emma, get me the mayor. Emma, please call the mayor of Freeburg, Stuart Rogers.
Oh yeah, it's his bald spot again.
3114. Connect. It's urgent.
This is Jack Boyd.
Jack, you've got to take better care of yourself. How's your...
I'm Freeburg's police chief. I came to work. Stop trying to get in my way.
Someone causing you trouble? We just wanted to make sure somebody was holding down the fort while you were recovering. But don't worry about a thing. I'll take care of everything tomorrow morning. You won't be running into Paulson again.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I'm glad we understand each other. Tell Martin Stett to call me.
What? You don't know? Lieutenant Stett went missing about 2 weeks ago.
Oh boy. That's not good. Snowfall paralyzes downtown traffic. Dinosaur skull found in city dump. Elementary school breaks its only computer. Its only computer. That's bad.
Oh, fuck my life.
Back to the old car, is he?
Mayoral election is just a play with a predictable ending. But I'll take my place on the stage, if only to show them that the people will find a way to support those who want change, even in a city where everything is controlled by a corrupt mayor. The crooks can falsify the voting results, they can arrest us and beat us, but they cannot silence us. And today, for the first time in many years, we have a chance to make them fear us.
While acknowledging that he himself is the mysterious Robespierre, Eugene Chaffee has also promised that he will accept any punishment for the crimes committed by him and his supporters for minor offenses and street hooliganism. But, in his words, not before the city authorities are held responsible for the dead in our streets and the millions they've stolen. Eugene Chaffee went on to say that this is the worst time...
Agreed, Breyer. Agreed. Aquino didn't come into work today. Pop work. Come in. House is too tired. Yeah, take the day off. Cross come in tomorrow. Gordon, take the day off. Foxman. Yes. I have Lavina. I'll ask you to come in to work tomorrow. Vasquez, take the day off. You just take the day off. You have to stay. Kendall, take the day off. Kojak, take the day off. Kochi, please come in tomorrow. Kingston, get some sleep. I have 2 stripes to hand out. Whoa! Purdy dropped a shit ton! Which obviously means that the person in charge is a raging idiot. Purdy, there's another stripe for you. I need you to have that. Oh, well now we're at CDs, huh? Awesome! What is this? Sneaking Suspicion. Ogre. Let's hear it. Ooh. Ooh, this is different colored. Oh, it's dusty. And it's also larger. Today marks the beginning of a great political struggle here in Freiburg. The people, including the cops, will have to decide who to support. Some will remain loyal to Mayor Rogers, but Robespierre already has a following of his own. Don't expect officers from both camps to work effectively together if you send them out on assignments. Unfortunately, we can't ask our employees outright about their political views. But maybe there's another way to get this information. Holy crap, look at this guy! He has the dark face of a god! He'll be on Shift A. And this is Jabba the Hutt. Shift B. You, Shift A. We need all the people we can get. We're working with only 4 police officers now. That's a problem. Destruction of property, everyday mall. A teenager walked into a furniture store and started complaining to the clerk that there were too many mirrors on the furniture. He was behaving very inappropriately, insisting on arguing, and finally lost his temper entirely. He pushed a woman over and started pounding on all the mirrors with his bare hands, screaming, "How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?" Oh my goodness, you can't be serious. Okay. Pretty, Kim. Go take care of that situation. Here's your luxuries. Lucky sport and ice cream. Actually, that might be an idea. Not right now, but there's another time. Gosh, we need more people. And the fucking church is still a thing. Annoying. We're working with very few police right now, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. Suspicious individual, everyday mall. Mrs. Anderson called in to complain about a suspicious man. He squeezed in beside me next to the yogurt and started acting very strange. I pushed him away, ran to the cashier, and demanded the phone. Come arrest this scoundrel immediately. Silk Asano. Go take a look. There's a crime as the press talking, and all we can point to is a lot of crappy police work. Send one of your men to go talk to the journalists. Tell them the rank-and-file officers assure the people of Freiburg that there's no need to worry. Unfortunately, I have no one to send, so go fuck yourself. The suspicious man was philosophy professor Mr. Zambezi, who had forgotten his glasses. He was only trying to make out the price tags on the yogurt. Reckless endangerment, beach. A drunk man decided to take his young son on a boat ride, but he's having difficulty keeping on his feet. He's going to kill the boy, according to a fearful eyewitness. 36750. We got something. We got people, I suppose. And luckily, they're at least pretty good people. Hit and run, Freiburg High School. A truck with no license plates ran over an elderly man who was running across the road in the wrong place. The driver pulled back, stopped for a second, then sped away at full speed. Silk Asano, go get him. Seriously, Kemp, Asano, and Silk have been just amazing to me. The frightened boy is sitting on the boat while the father unties it from the dock. Grab the rope. The man grabs the paddle and starts swinging at the police, shouting. Shoot him with the taser. Good job, Purdy. I need my police chief back.
211 in progress.
Oh boy. And run report. Noted. Disorderly conduct. Atticus Tower. Near the main entrance to the building, there's an old man in stinking rags, singing and playing the accordion, singing a strange song. Let pedestrians run clumsily across the puddles and let water flow like a river down the pavement. Security at the skyscraper said, we're not going to touch this guy with a 10-foot stick. Can't go take care of it. Vandalism, suburb. When she came home from work, Peggy Smith startled some hooded teenagers who were painting graffiti on the wall of her house. I tried to grab him by the scruff of the neck, but he squirmed away from me and ran like the little bastard. Purdy, go take care of that one. I'm up for it, Briar. Let's hear what it is. Reckless endangerment, Freiburg Zoo. A zoo employee had a fight with her boyfriend and hit him on the head with a bowl. He was stunned for a while, and when he came to, he discovered the angry girl had locked him in a cage with a bear. Silk, Asano, go take care of that. Yeah, Perry went down several ranks, which means she was on a lot of failed calls. Jack, I just received a large supply of tobacco and the keystone of my business, but now the porters have decided to go on strike. They're demanding a wage increase, but I won't bow to dirty blackmail. Please send me some of your stronger men to help move the boxes. We're all school friends, and you know I always repay my debts, and I'll reward your men well, have no doubt. I don't even have 6 men to send you. She's pounding a bowl on the bars of the cage, shouting, Mishka, wake up and eat the bastard! Open the cage immediately. She spots the police and swallows the key to the cage. The bear is standing on its hind legs and approaching the guy. Shoot the bear. I'm sorry, but we had to. It's that woman's fault. It's that woman's fault.
progress.
Massive fight, Moonlight Soccer Stadium. The manager of the stadium reports that the football match has ended with a clash between the fans. The winners were taunting their rivals, and the losers didn't take it well. They started tearing up the arena, and a small riot has erupted. About 30 people are involved. Paddy Wagon SWAT will just send in everyone. Because it's 1,500, we got 6, 12, 18, about 2,100, I think. Maybe even 2,200. Healthy status. Jack, your overall state of health is very worrying. You need to cut down your hours as soon as possible. No. I see. This one probably needs a little bit more. And this one we probably have everything though. Let me see. We drove in, shot one of them. I don't know what goes where, but it definitely wasn't a vehicle. They didn't escape on foot. That's a lot of officers, unfortunately, so that couldn't be it. I'll wait another day for this one. Massive fight report. Good job, people. So this summer we went, me and my family, to a town named Funko. Dad, the dad's finished competition after. He was the only one patrolling the whole town. That's impressive, actually. Yeah, these people need to get rest. If they don't recover soon, then we're gonna be in trouble. Study. Female brain no different from male. Really? Woman freezes to death waiting to enter Fur store. Constitution 2000 Arcade opens new game room. Engdahl didn't come into work. Moser didn't come into work. Strong didn't come into work. Porter didn't come in. I'm tired. I can hardly walk straight. Who the fuck are you? Hi, Davenport. Yeah, fucking take the day off, sure. Yeah, Hunter, take the day off. Banner, no. Fitzsimmons, yes, take the day off. Pavlovina, oh my gosh, please take the day off. Okay, Robbins, come in tomorrow. Murata, yes, but come in tomorrow. Everts, just take the day off. McStone, take the day off. Okay, good news is Cecil and Florida are still perfectly fine. Thing is, I need to give this promotion to somebody so that they'll clean up their act. So Murata ended up coming, but this is only the first day back. They've probably been doing that because of what's his face. I do remember about that, Briar. You remember that. Right. Strong just didn't come into work. Okay, right. Okay, we're just gonna start up the day. I might give, oh gosh, I don't even know who I'm gonna give that ribbon to. It'll be someone once they come back. Into the beach, ogre. Or breach. Very different music. I miss the jazz. What is this? Mr. Boyd, I'm trying to settle a small problem. My deputy, Paul Higgins, has unearthed some papers that could potentially hurt my career. He's threatened to go public in the coming days. Apparently, he expects me to turn myself in. It's no trouble for me to deal with this traitor, but I need to buy some time. Can you please send a squad of officers to our office, act like you're performing a search, maybe even pretend to arrest me? Then Higgins will think the issue is resolved and he'll let down his guard. Then I'll stab him in the spine. Sound fair enough? Send my worst officers. Some ungrateful city residents have, for the past several days, parked in reserved spaces in our parking lot. The police need to come down and fix the problem right now. Fuck you, City Hall. Saving stolen property. Soaps and Sparkles Car Wash. Stuart Hayes often stays overnight in his office. McGillicuddy Kochi. Oh. Glad to see Kochi and McGillicuddy are still for the most part okay. Assault with an offensive weapon. Suburb. All friends, Mr. Casey and Mr. Paravelov, were arguing about how to cook the best barbecue. In the end, Mr. Paravelov grabbed a butcher knife and stabbed Mr. Casey in the stomach. The man's wife phoned the police after she locked herself in the bedroom, fearing for her life. Cecil, Florida. Go get him. These are my two best men. Cecil's like, what sort of guns do you like? And he's just like, I like knives. Me too. I also like knives. Just about any weapon, really. Huh. It's all really cool, you know? I like to kill. Yeah, dude. All weapons are good for killing. It's crazy, right? Meat. I like this guy. Oh, that makes sense, Briar. That's actually a really interesting story. Gosh, that coup happened forever ago. Oh gosh, happened a long while ago. Thank you, Mr. Boyd. You should have seen the happy face of that idiot Higgins when you guys sat me in the police car. He won't be smiling for long. As for my gratitude, a little bit of cash for your retirement party. And of course, you can always count on my help if you need it. Okay, the labor union. You will know the political preferences of the candidates for positions in your department. No urgent tasks from City Hall. The union can protect you from any urgent City Hall assignments which are personal or illegal in nature. You will no longer be disturbed by such calls. That's pretty awesome. Dismiss anyone you want. The union will make sure that the illegal dismissal of police officers doesn't cause any problems for you or your department. Hire a snitch. Hire in a snitch. Pay an employee to gather important information for you. Political views. I guess it'll take place tomorrow. And I'll see about doing that if I get asked to do anything. Good job, you people. Juan Camila Salas. Basinger. Take these guys with you. Who the fuck is Kudo? Okay, so some new people got hired. I guess a few got fired. True Color Hotel. Mr. Boyd, I want to arrange a holiday for the faithful of our city with popular Christian music to attract the young people. I invited a Christian rock group, the Freiburg Brothers in Christ. They're supposed to be perfect role models for young people around the world. At first everything went fine. They came and behaved very nicely, as befits humble men singing praises to the Lord. But on the day of the concert, it came out that their lead singer overdosed on cocaine and whiskey, while the other members of the group were staging an orgy with male prostitutes. I canceled the concert and demanded that the musicians return their fee, but they told me to go to hell. The Lord wants you to deal with these worthless hypocrites. Let them know we don't suffer false prophets lightly. This guy. That guy. That guy.
We did it.
Yeah, we did. It was pretty exciting, honestly. I'm gonna store this offensive weapon back home.
Do you mind if I check it out sometime?
This is the start to a glorious friendship, Floor Rider. 10K people? Crazy, Briar. It's crazy. Child abuse. Papa Carl's Pizza. An inebriated man decided to teach his young son a lesson right there in the pizzeria. He pulled down the boy's pants and started spanking him with a pizza peel, shouting, "I told you not to slip and don't talk back, you bastard!" Beardcell, take Cubulus and Crombie with you.
911 in progress.
Theft. Touch of Dionysus liquor store. An alarm went off at a premium liquor store. Eyewitnesses reported that a truck crashed through the back gate of their warehouse. People wearing hoods stormed the area and are quickly loading boxes of bottles into the truck. 369. Let's wait for some of these guys to get back. Cecil. You know what? Yeah, Florida. Take Jurgen and Darius with you. Yeah, so these guys, from what I hear, crashed the truck through the gate.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, I know, Florida. It's crazy. We're supposed to arrest these guys? Like, yeah, dude. Fucking I'm all for that. Who uses trucks these days to get into places? Not me. That's crazy. That's stupid.
You're right about this. We must arrest them.
I like this guy. What's going on over here? Counterfeiting, Everyday Mall. Mrs. Hatch called to complain that the gifts department at the mall was selling counterfeit money, 50s and 100s hanging right in the window. What kind of world are we living in? I think this is a false alarm. I'm just going to wait on this one for a bit. You guys are good.
We took care of them. They were easy targets.
Good job, Florida. Yeah, me too, right? Yeah! Public indecency, Corn Monument. Visitors to the Corn Monument got a surprise today. A naked woman walked up and began posing next to the monument. Several people tried to cover her with their coats, but she shed them and ran away from everyone, laughing loudly. The eyewitness who called it in said she was obviously under some kind of substance. Cubulus and Crombie, go. You guys deal with this. I'm not dealing with your shit anymore, Mission of God. The department was displaying gift card designs to resemble dollars, but they were clearly marked not for legal tender. Yeah, easy. Oh boy. Shield your eyes, people, those are nipples! When she spotted the police, the naked woman ran up to the officer, kissed him on the lips, and then snatched his service weapon. Good job, Cubulus. I'm so banned. About more than half of Turkish army and police units versus the rest of the nation. I was really surprised. Yeah, I got you, Brian. I remember reading up on that. It slips my mind as to how long ago that was. It was like... I don't think it was last year. It must have been like 2 or 3 years ago, right? It was quite a while ago. But, yeah, it's not 99% vanilla. Agreed, Desi. Unlawful assembly, City Hall. A noisy crowd is gathered in front of the City Hall demanding the legalization of soft drugs in Freeburg. Pot cures cancer, the protesters are chanting, as they definitely smoke joints. SWAT paddy wagon. Cecil, Florida. Beardcell, Darius. That should be good. So yeah, these guys have pot. You want to smoke a joint? I am against the use of illegal narcotics. Well, it's only illegal if you're cut. You're goddamn right I want some then. Start of a beautiful friendship. Shooting, ghetto. Marissa Brown reports that she heard several shots ring out from a nearby window, followed by a man shouting, "Shut up! Every night the same thing, freaking junkies!" Marissa explained that her neighbor is a former soldier who often quarrels with the young people who spend evenings hanging out in the apartment courtyard. Coaching McGillicuddy, take Cubilius and... Sure, take Crombie as well. In fact, you know what? McGillicuddy, you stay back in case of an emergency. It was in 2016? Oh, jeez. Gosh, it's felt forever ago. Of course, yeah, 2016 does feel like forever ago. Actually, my life has made some huge changes since 2016. That's crazy. Was that last year? Well, technically it's almost 2 years ago. It's almost 2018. Fairly close. Yeah, that should be fine. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. McGillicuddy, Jurgen, go ahead and go out there. Make sure that things are okay. Detectives died during the investigation. Holy shit! Glasgow, no! This guy's gone too far. Hold on. One moment. I'm gonna look up this one, because... Oh no! The dogs! What is she doing? Okay. Oh, so it starts off like that? That's interesting. Then it's this guy driving up. And he shoots them. And then they escape. Or not. Oh, whoops. Too many. There we go. Gosh! Fucking... 2 of my detectives are dead! That asshole! Considering the months, it's less than 1.5 years. Sounds about right. Well, there's this guy for hire. Richard Kuzma. Political views, Mayor Rogers. I need to get like a snitch or something. Who is this lovely lady? Hello, darling. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's 2 people over here, which is Shift A. So we'll get this guy in Shift A, I suppose. Lawful assembly. Report. Good job. Labor market. I'll hire a snitch. Has to be somebody who... You know what? Crombie. How would you like to be a snitch?
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Already there. There's 3 of them. 3, 6, 9, 1050. They should be okay. They did it! Okay, so I gotta do my best to match up the greens with the reds. So, what are your political views? I vote for Mayor Rogers. Me too! That's crazy. This is the start of beautiful friendship. Okay, so I'm probably gonna side with Robespierre because, I'm sorry, this... Like, the guy in office right now is a huge dick. He's just a dick. Declare Glasgow dead and Wolf dead. Ah, that's annoying. Glasgow was the best detective on that team. Damn it. Bodybuilding competition at the Sand Ice Arena. Farmer confuses kite with UFO. Corn monument turns into giant icicle. Stay home, police station. Hey, prove with me. That's good. Kingston didn't come into work today. Keno didn't come into work today. Kendall didn't. Austin. Sterling, it's your first day on the job, too. Drank too much. Fine, Drebin. No, you can't go anywhere, Sims. Papwort. Ah, God. Come in tomorrow. No, Moody. Or, yeah, Moody. You're staying. Up all night. No, fuck you, King. Foxman, why are you drunk? Come in tomorrow. No, you're staying. Hardly walk straight. That's fair, Kochi. You did end up working. You did end up working on a day that you weren't supposed to, which I appreciate. So, yeah, just take today off. So, essentially, I have the best investigators, but all of my police force is gone. That's annoying. Robbins. Here's a badge. Ah! Hi, King. She looks like Yzma. Spiders and flies. Let's hear it. This is very interesting music right off the bat. We might just have to... I don't want to send people without fucking Hunter. This might just have to wait longer, unfortunately. Mr. Boyd, please note that this information is highly classified. 6 months ago, terrorists simultaneously launched 3 satellites, which, according to our intelligence, transmitted some kind of hypersensitive radiation waves designed to sap our willpower. We've quickly developed a cure which should improve the mental strength of our citizens, especially our military and police forces. We're conducting clinical studies, and we need 4 of your employees to try out the latest version of the drug. Between us, these men are running a great risk because our experiments on rats were not entirely successful, but for $80,000, you'll be willing to take a chance, right? No! No, I'm not. Actually, no, I'm not. No! Not at all. Screw that. Hey, more on the labor market. Well, now I might be willing to. Shift B definitely needs this guy. I'll put this person on Shift B as well. These 3 though, I don't think Shift A really needs any other people. They're doing okay. Child abuse, everyday mom. The company Flutie Fanny, which produces diapers and toys, put on a presentation about their new products. They invited 2 clowns to entertain the young mothers and their children. The kids didn't like the clowns, and some began to cry, and one of the clowns lashed out at the audience, shouting, "God, I could just plug that child! I can't stand it! It's like he's scraping my ears from the inside!" The second clown just silently watched everything, then pulled a World War II gun out of his bag and aimed it at the crowd. He asked his friend in a gravelly voice, "Mikolaj, who you want me kill? Just point at them with your finger and I'll put the devil down." Later, it would become known that these clowns are 2 former psychiatric patients who had been successfully treated and released. Patty Town.
Paddy wagon. Paddy wagon's needed.
369 1200. Kim Purdy, Murata, and Robbins. Actually, let's keep Robbins back. Let's send King though. 369 1200. They make 1200 right off the bat. That should be fine. Carjacking, city center. Some stoned teenagers stole a fire engine and are now riding through the city center, siren blazing, spraying pedestrians with the fire hose. Robbins, Vasquez, go get him. Oh boy. Terrorism, city center. A cafe waiter is reporting an explosion near the entrance to the coffee shop. There's more deafening bangs coming from the outside. I even dropped a tray full of coffee. My customers don't know what to do. Are there suddenly bombs going off in the city? Send the SWAT. Silkasano, Kojak, and Pavlovina. There weren't any bombs, just some pranksters throwing around a handful of firecrackers around the cafe. God damn it. Carjacking, they got it.
Looks like we have a situation here.
There's a crowd of weeping children and mothers scrambling for cover. One clown is sitting and growling and tearing his hair out. The other takes aim at a hysterical crowd. Good job, Kim. Yeah, Mayor Rogers Robespierre. Or Mayor Rogers Robespierre. Gosh, all of this mixture of greens and reds. I want to say I have enough for this. Joseph Costello stays late at the church, brings in the goods, and stashes them. The drugs are packed in small colored bags and hidden at the bottom of wine boxes, fresh from the bishop's vineyard. The cargo is delivered in white jeeps. Oh boy. You can spot them by the church, cross-painted on the hood. Is that white? Oh, it is white. The boxes are carried into the church by the drivers. Joseph Costello hides the drugs in his stash, which is located in the library behind one of the bookshelves. There are only blue books on that shelf. Oh, we need more. How about the smuggling? How's that going? Barely started. Hold on. Okay, Hunter is on shift A. Sweet. So tomorrow we can probably arrest them. Carjacking, city center. Mr. Portman called in to report the theft of his car. I was at the intersection. Two men with pistols approached and told me to get out of the car. I didn't argue, but can't figure out why they weren't the old bucket of bolts. Silk, Asano, Pavlovina. Go get him.
If need be, I can sing Kojak.
311A in progress.
This is not wrong.
113B completion.
Fight. Bigfoot at the Lake Shoe Shop. Two girls refused to compromise over the last pair of designer shoes and began to tear out each other's hair. The guard called the police and said he couldn't intervene. I'm still suffering injuries from the last time this happened. Sam, Purdy, and Kemp. And I guess King as well. She does need the experience. Yeah, we'll work Purdy back up to where she was.
She'll be back up there before she knows it.
1111B in progress.
Drug sales. Mr. Coleman reports that there's a drug pusher working out of the parking lot near his home. He's an Arab and every day comes rumbling up on his moped selling drugs to the local school children. It's like they're his regular customers. Can't you do anything? Silk, Asano, Kojak, Pavlovina. Go get him.
1111 in progress.
Drug use. Donatello. An elderly man caught sight of a man using drugs. I saw him take a packet of white powder from his pocket. He sprinkled it on a donut and ate the monstrosity right there in front of the children. I'm pretty sure this is a false alarm, but for the meantime, Robbins, Murata, go take a look.
311A complete.
Damn it, they couldn't get him. They got dragged down by King. Damn it, King. You suck. She's like, well, I was too busy making potions in order to turn people into llamas. The drug eater was just a man who likes to put his own sugar on his donuts. My mom makes the best powdered sugar in the world. Here, try some. Yeah, I'll try some. Oh. There's an Arab sitting on a moped handing a package to a person in a car. Then they move off in different directions. There's the moped.
1111.
We got him. We found some weed. It's coming back to the police office. Smuggling, port. We just received an anonymous tip. A large shipment of contraband tobacco is being unloaded at the port. Purdy, Robbins, Murata, and King. Oh, you know what? All of you, go get them. Successful assignments 50. Has been working for 158 days. Oh, Asano has also been here since the beginning. Sukka's been here for... Seems to have alcohol problems. Kojak. Noted. Gosh, I can't even send him to school. There's a cross on it. Oh, they bring in the alcohol. He takes it out. There at the bottom is the drugs. Okay. Did it. Joseph Costello keeps busy around the clock in the service of the Lord. Possibly. Kojak. Pavlovina. Go get him.
1110 complete.
Detective died during the investigation. Oh my goodness. Well, it's okay. He called out like every other day. The TV station is filming a story on how our utilities companies paint over graffiti and the city's other efforts fighting for a good, clean Freeburg. We need a couple uniformed officers on scene for the cameras. Send them now. No, thank you. Fuck you, City Hall. Happy birthday, Briar. Until 30 minutes, but still, happy birthday. And then by tomorrow, happy late birthday. Wrong place. Frick. Okay. We'll just have to end the day. Declare Cross is dead. That's a nuisance. Holy frick, these guys have automatic weapons.
My God, Mr. Boyd. There's no tea in the whole house. We've looked everywhere. I could bring you a nice box of Japanese tea. I think you'd fall in love.
I'll keep it in mind, Desi.
Let's get this over with. The people on the street are freezing by now.
Oh, yes. I do apologize for the ill-mannered crowd. A man in my position deals with a lot of unpleasantness.
Mr. Boyd, don't you wonder why Mayor Rogers so easily gave you your job back?
I promised the doctors I'd think less.
Funny. The people of this city are in the opposite situation. They've begun to use their heads for the first time in many years. They've learned to argue, but of course they can't agree on anything. Does Freeburg need change? Should the old guard give way to a new generation of politicians? Would I make a good mayor? Was Stuart Rogers a bad mayor? All these arguments reek of naivete, but let's be charitable. Many of them are allowing themselves to doubt for the first time. What's important is this. In times when the people cannot reach an accord, what they need is something to unite them. And one of those things is their undying love for their chief of police. People can support me or hate me, can defend Rogers or demand his resignation, but they remain sure of one thing. Their police chief is a saint. Their police chief won't let the city fall to chaos. And despite everything, the events of recent months have only improved your reputation, Mr. Boyd. The people have been touched by your recovery from that coma, your eagerness to return again and again to your post, to serve the city. And of course, Stuart Rogers, whose position is seriously shaken, wishes to take advantage of you.
Rogers understands that he won't survive this fight. He just wasn't prepared for it. So he's planned a major security operation. He intends to storm Eugene's house, burn everything to the ground so the pillar of smoke can be seen from anywhere in the city. He wants you to personally lead the assault. He'll tell the reporters that Eugene Chaffee was behind a series of terrorist attacks across the city. When he offered armed resistance during his arrest, Eugene was shot and killed.
What are you gonna do about it?
What should I do? Respond in kind, of course.
What, you're gonna storm City Hall?
Don't have the stomach for it, Mr. Boyd? You do understand what my gratitude would mean. Enough money to last you the rest of your life.
My job. I want to keep my job. Not 1 year, not 5 years, but until I decide it's time to leave.
I told you, Eugene, he's no longer interested in money.
Oh, I'll take the money, too. It'll be nice to get a bonus when you extend my contract.
You ask for too much, Mr. Boyd.
Oh, really?
I'll visit you in a few days, Mr. Boyd. Gather your strength. You forgot them in my car the last time we met.
Thanks, but I gave them up. Might add a few years to my life.
I like this guy. Municipality to save on snow removal. Shooting gallery owner nearly shot by drunk client. Milk factory buys milk from farmers at subsidized rates. It's not good if you're 15 years old. Yeah, I was gonna say, 45 kilograms... That's not very much. Moser didn't come into work today. Murata, Papworth, Porter, Darius, Kodu, Harlow, Banner, Beardsell, no. It doesn't matter. I plan to start up another, or I plan to end the stream soon. Anyways, you gotta grow, you know. Indeed, Briar. But make sure you have a healthy diet. That's all I ask for. just go to the map. In case there's anything. Due to the difficult economic situation, we had to undertake a series of pension cuts as a cost-of-saving measures. We can't run the city into the ground for some lazy old people who can't take care of themselves. Every day, dozens of retirees come to us threatening to arrange a protest. A large gathering of elderly people can be a serious situation. After all, we're talking about people in poor health. We can't let it happen, so those activists need to be sent packing to their vacation homes. The use of force is sanctioned, if required. And I can just turn this down. But I'm going to stream here. I actually should be starting a... Supposedly, Wolfie is going to be streaming today, and I'm going to be joining them to play Town of Salem. So, if anyone is around, I would say go ahead and go over to that. But in the meantime, I'm going to end the stream here. Don't really watch what I eat. I mean, dude, tomatoes. You ever eat tomatoes like apples? I do. It's good. Anyways, so yeah. I'm going to end the stream here. It was nice having all of you. You all stay safe. Remember, do not text and drive. Do not drink and drive. 10 and 2 people. 10 and 2. And happy days and sunshine ahead. Am I understood? Good. Bye, everyone.